Hi everyone. Today I am going to install a new deadbolt and a new doorknob. This thing was spinning like a top here, so it's kind of a security issue. I've got everything laid out. This is, this is a Kwikset Smartkey, so you can set your key to another key that you've got in the house. Before you do it, insert the key that you're going to want to use in here. If it doesn't go in all the way, you can't do it. So you might want to check that first to make sure your key is a good key to use. My key is just that little standard hole. Actually, it says Kwikset on it. So it must have been a generic kind of one that they do. Anyway, let's start. First thing you're going to do, actually, is make sure your hole is the correct size. And you want to make sure that this plate area is the right size. If it isn't, you're either going to have to get something else and use something else or re-drill. I sure wouldn't want to be the one to do that. Anyway, what you're going to do is, first off, you're going to extend the deadbolt out. There's a little spot here, says up, right there, and then this one thing that looks like a D, kind of like a D. At least that's what they call it. Stick your screwdriver in there and extend it all the way. Then line it up flush with the edge of the door, and look in here, and this D should be right in the center. I marked mine because I'm looking sideways all the time, and I'm going to get it wrong, but mine did turn out to line up just perfect. If yours doesn't, because there's like 2 measurements on these, turn it 180 degrees and it'll take it out further, and then you'll be okay, and try it again. This one, it must not have worked for someone, because after I opened the package up, some of the stuff had been opened, which ticks me off, but I'm just going to go for it. I think I should be fine. It looked like everything was there. I should have just taken it back, but you know how that goes. Anyway, so mine works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in, and then I'm going to put these screws in here. And actually, the only reason, there's a lot of other videos that show you this, so if you don't understand mine, go to theirs. They're all pretty good. But I kind of speak woman speak, so I thought maybe it'd help. I'm going to put this in. This would make a guy cringe, I'm not very good at this. My hands are too small. I'm sorry about my hair. Kind of looks like hate today, but this is during the quarantine, so it's kind of like whatever. Okay, I'm going to screw these in. My smoke alarm keeps going off and my dog's having a heart attack. I tried to fix it in the deadbolt. I mean, the battery was a dead one. That's a bummer. Okay, next we're going to take the lock part, which goes on the outside, and it comes in 3 pieces, but it's that way in the package, so you'll be fine. You can tell really easily what it is. This is shaped like a D also, so you're going to line it up to the D in here, and you want to make sure you got the Kwikset looking up. I think that's how that works. I guess it doesn't really make any difference. As long as it lines up, it's going to turn. You can just turn the bolt to be lined up. Okay, that's in. Then we're going to come to the other side. And we're going to put inside on. And on this one, when you put it together, I want to stay together. It says up on it, on the inside, on both pieces, and you just match them together. So we're going to match that D again. This one's a little trickier. Okay, and make sure your holes line up. And then they've got these gigantic, this big, to put in there. I'm just gonna screw them in by hand. Minnie, stop it. That beeping is driving her nuts. It's driving me nuts too. Both of them in. And it feeds over to the other side, to the lock side. Actually, I think it'd be easier to do this side first, but that's not what the instructions said. And Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, it is in there. Making sure it's tight. It's tight. Yay! Okay, now I gotta set this lock. Okay, now we're gonna set the lock. First thing you do is take your key, not your key, I'm sorry, the key that came with this, which is the one that's on the little thing. Put it in, make sure it goes in all the way. Then use their little tool and you push that in as far as you can get it to go. It doesn't go in real far. Then you turn this thing clockwise 90 degrees. Take out the little tool. Try not to jiggle this one too much. Take this out. Maybe. Boy, that thing don't want to come out. Ugh. Oh. What am I doing wrong? Why won't that come out? Oh, sorry. Take the key out first, then the Smartkey, or the tool. Oh, my mess. Then put your key in and turn it 180 degrees counterclockwise, then 90 degrees clockwise, and take it out. Now, let's see if it works. Yes, it does. Okay. Whew. Under the doorknob and the smoke detector. Thanks. Okay, now we're going to set the lock. First thing you do is take your key, not your key, I'm sorry, the key that came with this, which is the one that's on the little thing. Put it in, make sure it goes in all the way. Then use their little tool and you push that in as far as you can get it to go. It doesn't go in real far. Then you turn this thing clockwise 90 degrees. Take out the little tool. Try not to jiggle this one too much. Take this out. Maybe. Boy, that thing don't want to come out. Ugh. Oh. What am I doing wrong? Why won't that come out? Oh, sorry. Take the key out first, then the Smartkey, or the tool. Oh, my mess. Then put your key in and turn it 180 degrees counterclockwise, then 90 degrees clockwise. And take it out. Now, let's see if it works. Yes, it does. Okay. Whew. Under the doorknob and the smoke detector. Thanks.